This week, we have the most unintentionally funniest sneaker drop of 2023. I don't think it can be topped, honestly. I'm Jacques Slade, and welcome to the Heat Check, the place to find all the sneakers dropping this week. Before we get to one of our picks of the week, here are some sneakers that either had their release date moved to this week after being mentioned in a previous Heat Check or are getting a restock wider release in the US. The Rick Owens Converse Dark Shadow Double Dark Star Chuck 70 on October 3rd for $170. The Rick Owens Converse Dark Shadow Double Dark Star Chuck 70 Low on the 3rd for $165. The Nike Air Max One Ura, I don't know, on the 3rd for $160. La France, the Puma Slipstream, this is on the 6th for $100. La France Puma RS LX on the 6th for $130. And La France Puma MB03 on the 6th for $140. Then we also have the Nike Dunk Low Athletic Department Deep Jungle. This is going to be on the 2nd for $120. The Kids Air Jordan 13 Purple Venom on the 2nd for $150. So two things. The hologram logo on the heel is replaced by a badge, and sadly, there isn't an Air Jordan 19 Retro coming down the pipeline anytime soon, so we won't be able to make a 19 inches of Venom joke. But there is one hell of a joke on this list of sneaker releases that you just have to see to believe. More on that later. Okay, we have the women's Nike Air Force One Wild Wheat on the 2nd for $140. So the Air Force One is arguably Nike's most versatile sneaker and brand, and for its next trick, they are headed to the woods naturally. It's not entirely new ground. We've seen Air Force Ones get more rugged and redesigned for the elements. So what does the AF1 Wild bring that's new to the table? It's got a canvas upper with suede overlays. There's an internal heel counter for extra support, a redesigned tongue, lacing system, and tooling, and a look that invokes Nike's classic all conditions gear line, or ACG for short. And then for our pick of the week is the Rick Owens Converse Dark Shadow Turbo Weapon on October 3rd for $200. A flipped version of the Turbo Weapon that dropped earlier this year with the off-white finish taking over as the dominant color on the upper. While the colors are flipped, what hasn't changed are the exaggerated elements on the collab, as it once again features an altered Converse star logo, a longer tongue, and a bulky midsole. Rick Owens' Dark Shadow sub-brand continues honestly to breathe new life into the iconic weapon silhouette, and it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. All right, next up we have the kids Nike Dunk Low Reflective in gray and gum. Those are on the 3rd for $115. The Jordan Luka 2 Black and Brick Crimson, same day, $140. The women's Air Jordan 1 High MM and Cell and Coconut Milk, those are on the 4th for $155. The Stone Island New Balance 991 V2 made in the UK, these are on October 4th. And so this is the latest, I would say the latest collab between New Balance and the Italian-based sportswear brand, and it's aiming for an industrial vibe with its combination of olive and gray and black. It's a rugged pair with a mesh upper that's inspired by the lattice metal according to Hypebeast. And the reflective elements are key to achieving that workman-like look that this appears to be going for. We have the women's Nike Air Max One Panda on the 5th for $140. Can Nike make the panda motif work on another legendary Nike model? Quite honestly, I'm surprised there hasn't been a black and white Air Max One that copies the Dunk's color blocking prior to this new release. I find it hard to imagine that people are still thirsting for Panda Dunks, but if Panda Air Max Ones take off, I'm more than ready to talk about them and what it is that draws us to a colorway that is so basic and yet so popular. Then for another pick of the week, it's the Ambush Nike Airborne Tempo Low in black and white. These are on the 6th for $190. Somewhere out there, I hope there's footage or audio recordings of how the pitch meeting went for this collab. Was it just simply, what if we made the up tempos into a low? Like, that's all we needed to hear, and now we're excited for the potential of a low-cut take on one of the most recognizable basketball shoes of the 1990s. According to the sneakers description, Tokyo-based fashion designer and visionary creative Yoon An bridges worlds, reimagining a hoops classic to reflect the rebellious, low-top skate shoes of the early aughts. So is this supposed to be the answer to another what if, as in what if instead of SB Dunks we had SB up tempos instead? Let's be honest, there has been a glut of up tempos on the market lately, so this could either serve as a catalyst for, I don't know, yet another revival, or it bombs so badly, Nike keeps them in the vault for at least 10 years. We have the Ambush Nike Airborne Up Tempo Low in lilac and apple green. These are on the 6 for $90. Okay, So now this is what I imagine the Nike SB more up-tempo would have looked like if SB got the reins to go wild with the shoes back in the days. We have the pick of the week, the Simpsons Adidas Itchy, Scratchy, and Poochie pack on the 7th. So after the release of the Homer Simpson Stan Smith several weeks ago, the Simpsons cartoon within the cartoon gets their triple pack of the sneakers. Yes, I said triple because there are three kicks in this pack. We've got the Rivalry Low that features the sadistic mouse Itchy, while the nihilistic Scratchy gets the call for the Rivalry High. What shocked me though is that there is a third part of the pack that includes the show's most annoying, enduring character, Poochie, and he'll be on the Pro Model 80. Sadly, there are no official pictures of the Poochie release as of this recording. Here's hoping that Poochie gets the ending that he deserves, not one where they crudely sent him out of frame and then declare he's dead because he's such a poorly written character. We have the Nike Air Max 2 CB94 in the hemp and baroque brown on the 7th for $170. Then another pick of the week is the Air Jordan 6 Aqua on the 7th for $200. So following in the tradition of Jordan Retros borrowing iconic colorways of other models and then applying them in a way that people will think these are OGs 5 years from now, the Air Jordan 6 Aqua borrows the colors of the Air Jordan 8 Aqua. Can it be as successful as the infrared Air Jordan 6s? Yeah, I don't see it. It's not Poochie bad by any means, but I have so many questions. Like, I'm a wrestling podcaster trying to make sense of Jade Cargill signing with the WWE. Like, why didn't Nike do this a long time ago or started using the aqua motif on the 6s? Another pick of the week is the Naki Jaw 1. We ain't ducking no smoke. This is on October 6th for $120. And wait, hold on. I'm going to get through this. Stop. No, stop. Don't make me laugh. They really made this. Look, they like, like they know what happened, right? And they're still putting this out. Like, this is like Adidas selling those Yeezys in storage. I kind of wish Ja would. Oh, wait. Never mind. Looks like they changed it. But it's still it's still funny to me, man. Anyway, all right. That's going to do it for this week's episode of The Heat Check. I still can't believe Nike actually released that Ja shoe, and with that name. Anyway, be sure to check us out on socials for more content like our Sneaker Closet series and more features. And don't forget to subscribe to Hard Pass channel for our weekly sneaker and sneaker adjacent show as well. All right. I'm Jacques Slade, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Smoke? Really? They're going to put smoke in the name for the guy? That's crazy.